Welcome back to my South City Triceratops Walk-On Dynasty. Today we are kicking off our 6th and final season of this series. We will get this started at home as we take on Utah. We come into the season ranked number 23 and Utah is ranked number 20. But I do want to quickly go over our depth chart. Obviously we return our starting quarterback who won the Heisman last season with Keith Hayes. Our new running back is true freshman Joe Nelson at a 75 overall. We really don't have any great backup running backs though. That may end up being a problem. Right now our second string running back is also our backup quarterback in Josh Coleman. Not that the fullback matters really too much, but it will be Pete Nichols, who is a 61 overall. Now wide receiver, I am incredibly excited for this season. We return Donald Johnson, who had a fantastic year last year. We also land Orlando Holt and Joel Taylor in the offseason. Matt Stevens is now our 4th string receiver because he honestly got a little bit worse in the offseason, and these guys are just as fast as him. Our new tight end will be JUCO transfer George Moore, who comes in as a 79 overall. Our backup will be Seth Avery, who was our starting tight end last year and wasn't too bad. Now along the offensive line, we may have gotten a little bit worse, but we return Matt Miller, who is now a 78 overall. Our left guard's a 75, our center will be a 69, our right guard's a 77, and our right tackle is a 68 overall true freshman and Brian Handy. Now this season, our defensive line is probably the strongest point of our defense. We have an 82 overall in Aaron Wright, an 82 overall in Jason Newby, at right end a 77 in Maurice West, who played a fantastic role last year. Defensive tackles a 70 overall in DJ Handy, and Jason Newby will actually be playing a little bit at defensive tackle this year, just because he didn't really improve that much in the offseason, but he's a solid D tackle. Now, if you watched the offseason video, you know we lost all 3 starting linebackers in Isaiah Sims, Michael Starks, and Kellen Rice. We replaced them with a 68 overall true freshman in TJ Sparks at left outside linebacker. Middle linebacker will be a 76 overall true freshman in Michael Hill, and right outside linebacker will be a true sophomore in Freddie Roberts at a 65 overall. I'm not exactly excited about the linebacking unit, especially at right outside linebacker. Now at corner, we've never really had a strong secondary in this entire series. That is not really changing this year. Andy McMillan is our number 1 corner at a 79. Then we have Rich Hall at a 74 and Sean Smith at a 70. Early Hawk will be the 4th string guy at a 70 overall. And then we have James Jones, a redshirt freshman who actually transferred in. He is a 68 overall. Now at free safety, we do get a brand new player there. It will be true freshman Brett Lawson, who is a 72 overall. And strong safety will be returning player Jeremy Greer, who is now a 70 overall. We did, however, land a brand new kicker in Ryan Roden, who is an 85 overall. He will be both our kicker and our punter, and we might actually be able to kick some decently long field goals this year should the offense get stopped. Now, Matt Stevens has moved down the depth chart a little bit, but he's still going to be pretty involved with the team because he's going to be listed as our kick and our punt returner this year. And I had not taken a look at the Utah roster until right now. Our secondary is going to get one hell of a test. Their best player is Chris Black, a 91 overall quarterback. And then their number 1 receiver is Douglas Coley, a 91 overall receiver with 85 speed. They then have an 88 overall defensive end, an 87 defensive tackle, an 85 overall running back with 95 speed, an 85 corner, an 84 defensive tackle. Yeah, this is going to be a pretty tough start to the year. I do want to make one projection for this season, and it's that we're going to have to win a lot of shootouts. Last year, our defense was a 76 overall rating. It has gone down to a 70, but our offense did go up from, I believe, a 74 up to a 79. So I think it's going to be a lot of offensive heavy games this year. So if we want to get back to the national championship, we're going to have to really rely on this new look offense that I think can be very, very explosive, but we're going to need our quarterback to be really, really good this year. And now true freshman kicker Ryan Roden gets to begin this season as he kicks it deep, and we will have a touchback. We should finally get some consistent touchbacks this season too. But now we get to see how this defense is going to play. They started their own 25-yard line. Black will drop back to pass. His first throw downfield caught by Schreiner for the first down, and he's finally going to get brought down. Never mind, still not ruled down. Finally is for a gain of 15. Now he's going to come out under center from his own 40-yard line. He'll drop back to pass again. A quick throw to the outside will be caught by Pickens for the first down, and that's going to be a gain of 13. We really are going to need to count on this defensive line to get some pressure today. 1st and 10. Black back in shotgun will be an option to the outside. He gets to the edge and is brought down by Greer for just a 5-yard carry. Now on a 2nd and 5. He lines up under center again. In South City territory, he takes a snap, hands off to Holmes right at the middle, who has the first down and is brought down for an 8-yard carry. Now the SCU 35-yard line. Black is out in shotgun here. He'll take the snap, hands off to Gibbs to go right up the middle, and he is brought down for about a 5-yard carry of his own this time. That sets up a 2nd and 5. Black lines up in shotgun here. He takes the snap and will drop back to pass again. Rolling to the outside. There is no one on that side of the field. Greer needs to make this tackle inside the 5, and he will fight his way into the end zone from 29 yards out. Now let's see if Matt Stevens can get a solid return to start his kick return career. He'll break that tackle, run into his own blocker, now get to the outside, down the sideline, and he is finally going to be forced out at about the 40-yard line, a 41-yard return. The South City offense will take the field now. They come out with a read option. It's going to be a handoff to Nelson up the middle, and the true freshman gets nothing on his very first carry. Now a 2nd and 10. Hayes back in shotgun with a quick throw to the outside, caught by Holt, a brand new receiver, and he is brought down for a gain of 17 into Utah territory. On the very next play, we come back in shotgun again. He'll take the snap and look to pass. Rolling to the outside. We're finally going to throw this one downfield. That'll be caught by Joel Taylor on his first career reception here, and he's down inside the 10-yard line for a 35-yard play. Now Hayes back in a shotgun formation again. Nelson is still lined up at running back. It will be a read option, but Keith Hayes will get down to the 1-yard line. I thought he was in. From just inside the 1-yard line, it's a 2nd and goal. We'll take the snap. We hand off to Nelson up the middle, and he has his first career touchdown as we will tie this one up at 7. Well, let's see if the defense can play a little bit better this time. Once again, starting at their own 25. Black will drop back. It's going to be a screen hit as he's throwing, and that one will fall incomplete. I don't think they were expecting the defensive line to get in the backfield that quickly. Now a 2nd and 10. Back in shotgun for the very next play. It'll be a counterplay to Holmes to the outside, but he is met and brought down in the backfield for a loss of 1. Now it's a possible 3-and-out for South City. They come out with a 5-wide set. Black will drop back to pass. Under quick pressure, breaks away from the first sack, but can't get away from the second one. He goes down to set up a 4th and 18 thanks to Maurice West. Following the punt, we start in Utah territory. Back in shotgun. He'll take the snap, maybe looking to go deep downfield, and he will go deep for Joel Taylor, and the pass will be knocked out of his hands. It looked like South City was trying to show exactly how explosive this offense can be. Now on 2nd down, it will be an option play to the outside, and Hayes will spin out a defender. He gets rocked, and it sets up a 3rd and inches. Now we come out with what is 2 running backs in the backfield, but also technically 2 quarterbacks. Now on 3rd down, it's a handoff to Nelson. He gets the first down for just a 2-yard carry. With a new set of downs from the Utah 35-yard line, Hayes will drop back and look to pass. He's going to go deep to the end zone for Matt Stevens, who is wide open. Touchdown, South City from 36 yards out. May have been moved down the depth chart, but he's still going to get involved. Once again from their own 25-yard line, Black will come out in shotgun to start this drive. It's going to be an option to the outside. He gets the pitch out, but it is blown up in the backfield for a loss of 4. And I believe that's going to be Michael Hill, the brand new middle linebacker. And their quarterback would be injured on that play, so that brings in a 69 overall Matt Crawford. He drops back to pass. He's hit on his very first throw, but it's a screen to the outside. Jeremy Greer gets sent to the shadow realm. He has the first down and is brought down for a 20-yard run. I know I said that was a 20-yard run, but 20-yard reception, same thing. Crawford now looking to run. He's going to get hit in the backfield, but they rule it a 1-yard play. The injury report said their quarterback's injury was not serious, so he should be coming back, but now it's a 2nd and 9. Crawford still in the game. He'll send Gibbs in motion. It's a handoff to Gibbs up the middle. He is met and will fight his way for the first down into South City territory. Now Crawford will line up under center. It's going to be a toss to the outside, caught by Holmes, who gets to the edge. Now he's getting chased down and will finally get forced out for an 8-yard run. Chris Black is now checked back into the game here at quarterback. On 2nd down, it's a handoff to Gibbs, and he can't find any space. He's brought down for a loss of 1 by Jason Newby. Now they come out in a shotgun formation for the very next play. On a 3rd and 3, Black will take the snap. We're bringing a blitz. He's going downfield and overthrowing a wide open man. On that 4th and 3, they would punt it away. It would go back for a touchback, so we start at the 20. We'll come out with a read option. Hayes will keep himself. Hayes has great blocking and the first down, brought down for an 18-yard run. Now we come out under center on the next play. Hayes will take the snap, run the play action, and we're going to launch this one deep downfield for Orlando Holt, who will make the catch and get leveled inside the 15, but has a 49-yard reception. We line up in shotgun now for the very next play. He'll drop back to pass. A quick throw will be caught by Stevens, and Matt Stevens brought down about the 5-yard line for a gain of 7. That should take us into the second quarter. Now in a shotgun formation, Nelson is the running back. We give it to Nelson, who cuts up the middle, and he is into the end zone for his second touchdown today as we go up 21-7. Now with Utah down by 14, they've let up 21 unanswered points. Black will start from his own 25 again, going over the middle. He finds Schreiner for about a 14-yard play and the first down. On the very next play, they would get a 4-yard run from Holmes. So now it's a 2nd and 6, and Black is going back under center. And it looks like they're going to go right back to Holmes, who is met immediately but breaks that tackle, gets to the outside, and has the first down into South City territory for a 10-yard run. Now they line up in a pistol set here. Black will take the snap, looking to pass, under pressure, and throws that one right to Rich Hall. How do you not intercept that? He's back in shotgun again. Black will once again look to pass, rolling to the outside, but he's going to get sacked on the play by Aaron Wright for a loss of 7. I told you guys we're going to need the D-line to step up today, and after that first drive, I feel like they definitely have. Now a 3rd and 17. From shotgun, he's going to send his tight end in motion. He lines up in the backfield, and Black will look to pass. Dance around the pocket. He's going to get sacked again by Aaron Wright, and they will have to punt the ball away on 4th and 25. We would end up with a holding penalty on the punt return, so it moves us back to the 29-yard line to start this drive. Hayes out of shotgun will roll a screen to the outside, and Nelson, looking to make people miss, will have the first down, breaking tackles, and finally brought down near the 50-yard line. A great start to this drive. Now from our own 47-yard line, we come out, and it'll be another read option. Hayes to the edge will get the first down and finally get brought down in Utah territory for a 14-yard run. Now back in a pistol set. Hayes will take the snap. He runs the play action and tries to go over the middle, but that one will fall incomplete for the 2nd time today. Hayes now lines up in shotgun for the next play. He'll drop back to pass and trying to find somebody open, rolling to the outside. And we're just going to take off with the quarterback here. He has the first down. Will be brought down near the 25 for a 13-yard scramble. On the next play, back in shotgun again, we will go back to our running back here, and Nelson will have a solid gain here of about 7 yards to set up a 2nd and 3. Now it looks like Josh Coleman, our backup quarterback / running back, has checked in the backfield. On a 2nd and 3, we'll fake it to him. Now roll to the outside, trying to escape the pressure. He's going to get sacked, fumble the ball, and Utah has recovered. Is anybody going to be able to catch him? Running down the sideline, Coleman's in pursuit, and he will finally meet him, and Hayes brings him down at the 30-yard line. How do you fumble that ball? All right, they are going to review it. To me, it looked like he was down before he fumbled. It looks like knee hits and the ball comes out kind of simultaneously, so we should get to keep possession here. And luckily for us, that huge shift in momentum does not happen. So now it's a 3rd and 10. Hayes out of shotgun will drop back to pass, rolling to the outside. We're going to take over the quarterback again, and he's going to get leveled for a loss of 1. I really expected that receiver to come throw a block. But that will set up our brand new kicker, Ryan Roden, for his first ever field goal try of about 44 yards. The kick is away, and this one is good. We make it 24-7. Now Utah has about 3:40 to play here in the opening half. And they're going to start with a handoff to Holmes up the middle, and he will stiff arm Jeremy Greer. I don't know how many times I'm going to say that this season, but he ends up with a 10-yard run. Now Black out in shotgun for a 2nd and inches. Will drop back a quick throw, and that's going to be knocked out of his receiver's hands by Rich Hall. Now on 3rd and inches, he lines up under center. Holmes is the running back. He will send Schreiner, I believe, his tight end in motion. He lines up at fullback. They give it to Holmes, and he gets the first down just barely. I don't know about you guys, but to me, that really looked like we may have gotten the stop, but I will let them keep the first down. 3 minutes to go here in the half now. It's going to be a counterplay to Holmes on the outside. He gets by the first defender, has the first down, and is brought down near the 50. Now quarterback Chris Black comes back in shotgun again, and that's going to be Gibbs in the backfield. They give it to him, who goes to the outside, and he gets a 9-yard run this time. Right now, kind of running the ball right down our throats here. A 2nd and 1 in South City territory. He's going to send his tight end in motion. He will line up in the slot receiver spot. Black will drop back to pass, looking to run out to the outside, but he's going to get met and brought down. They do give him about a yard, though. It really looked like we had another sack there, but now a 3rd and inches. He's back in shotgun. Gibbs is lined up at running back. They give it to Gibbs, who goes to the outside. He stiff arms one man and is brought down, but he has the first. Black comes out in a pistol set for the very next play. Sends a tight end in motion. Now he'll drop back to pass. He's going to throw downfield. He finds Smith, and that's going to be about an 8-yard play, but there is a flag down, and it's going to be holding on Utah. So that will move it all the way back to a 1st and 20. Now Black will drop back. It's a screen to the outside, caught by Holmes, but the blocking doesn't set up, and he is brought down to set up a 2nd and 23. They would burn their first time out following that screen. Now from their own 49, Black will drop back to pass. He's going to look to run here. Getting to the outside, he is met and brought down to set up a 3rd and 15 in SCU territory. You got to imagine they're going to try to send everybody deep on this play. The clock is still running. Black is lined up in shotgun. It will be a draw play to Holmes up the middle. That is not what I expected at all, but the defense stops it anyway, and we'll burn our first timeout. Why not? Let's give our offense one more chance to show what they can do and try to add more points before halftime. But first, they have to punt this one away, and I imagine it will go for a touchback, and that's exactly what it's going to do. With 1 minute and 2 seconds to go now, Hayes out of shotgun will drop back to pass. We're going to step up in the pocket, and we're going to take this running lane. He jukes to the outside, has the first down, and is brought down for about a 15-yard run. Obviously, that does temporarily stop the clock. Now to a 5-wide set, he'll drop back to pass, and we're going to try to load up and go deep downfield, but it falls incomplete. 39 seconds to play. Hayes comes back out in shotgun. Nelson is back in at running back. We'll take the snap, roll to the outside, and he's going to try to throw deep downfield, but luckily that one falls incomplete. That could have very well been intercepted. And I won't lie to you guys, it doesn't help on that one. I actually pressed the wrong button. I did not mean to press Y. But now on a 3rd and 10, out of a pistol set, he'll drop back and look to pass again. We're going to go over the middle. He finds Matt Stevens, who's into Utah territory. Can't make anyone miss, though, but it's brought down to the 35. The clock is still running. Hayes from under center will drop back. And we're looking to go downfield again. We're going to lob this deep over the middle, and Matt Stevens makes another touchdown this half to make it 31-7. Like I said, move down the depth chart. Apparently, he's still going to get involved here. With 15 seconds to play here in the half now, they come out with a handoff to Holmes, who goes to the outside. He will have a solid run here, getting brought down for the first down. They burn their second timeout. So following that start, they now going to look to throw the ball deep and hope for the best. 10 seconds to play with 1 timeout remaining. Black will take the snap, pump fake to the outside, now rolling to the outside, under pressure. He's going to get sacked by Aaron Wright for the 3rd time this half, and that one will take us to halftime. And South City will now get the ball to start the second half, and it looks like the Triceratops are looking to make a statement today. Hand off to Joe Nelson right up the middle, and to start the half, we'll have a first down run, and I think we're going to get 15 tacked onto that. There is a flag, personal foul, face mask on Utah. And that is brutal if you're Utah. Now out of a pistol set, he'll take the snap and look to pass again. Rolling to the outside, trying to escape the pressure. And he's finally just going to take off, and Hayes will duck out of bounds for about an 8-yard carry. Now on a 2nd and 2, Hayes comes out in shotgun with Nelson in the backfield. We'll take the snap, we give it to Nelson, who bounces it to the outside. He has another first down run and is brought down about the 33. Now Hayes comes out in shotgun again. He'll take the snap, run the play fake. And now we're going to go downfield, rolling on the run. And now we're going to throw on the run. That's caught by Taylor, who cuts back inside. And Joel Taylor into the end zone for his first career touchdown here at South City as we make it 38-7. They are down by 31 points, so I would expect a lot of passing in this half. Black will drop back to pass from his own 25. A quick throw to the outside, and he finds his man, and they will give him the first down. They say he had a foot in. A 2-yard scramble on the next play brings up a 2nd and 8. Now they come out with a 5-wide set. We're going to change our defense a bit here. Black out of shotgun will drop back, and he's looking to run again, and will finally get met and brought down in the backfield. That one's going to be Jason Newby. If you're still counting today, that is 5 total sacks for the South City defense. Now on a 3rd and 12. He's back in shotgun again from his own 40. He drops back. A quick throw to the outside. He finds Schreiner, and he will have the first down just inside South City territory. Just barely able to keep their drive alive. Now Black comes out in shotgun from the Triceratops 47-yard line. He will take the snap and once again looking to pass. He's going to look to run though, and he's running to the outside now. Finally cuts up field. He will have the first down, brought down about the 35-yard line this time. Now a 5-wide set for Utah. He will come out as the only one in the backfield. He drops back and he lobs it to the outside, caught by Clark, and he cuts up the sideline, forced out for about a 12-yard gain. Now the South City 22-yard line, nearing the red zone here. Black is back in shotgun. Holmes is the running back. He will take the snap and look to pass. Throw over the middle, caught by Coley. He's got about a 10-yard gain to set up a 2nd and inches. Now Black will line up under center. It's going to be a quick handoff to Holmes up the middle, and he is met and brought down about the 5-yard line, setting up a 1st and goal for Utah. They come out in shotgun for the very next play. Holmes is still the running back, and that's where they go with it. He is met in the backfield and brought down by Aaron Wright to set up a 2nd and goal from about the 9. Now their backup running back Gibbs is checked in here. On a 2nd and goal, Black will drop back to the pass. A quick throw caught by Schreiner, who was met and brought down at about the 1-yard line to set up a 3rd and goal. Now they come out in shotgun, and South City looks ready for them to run the ball. They take the snap, they hand off to Gibbs to the outside, but he gets into the end zone. Does not matter that we looked ready. We were not ready, apparently. They make it 38-14. Well, after 38 unanswered points, they have finally answered the South City offense, and Stevens will return this one from the goal line. Can we get some good blocking here? Stevens will bounce it to the outside, across the 40, and Matt Stevens might be gone down the sideline inside the 20, 15, 10, 5. Touchdown South City, but there is a flag. How far back is this one coming? Personal foul clipping on South City. That does not really shock me. It's going to come all the way back to our 19. Well, Utah avoids an absolute knockout blow because you finally get momentum and then let up a kick return touchdown, but now we have to start inside our own 20. On a 1st and 10, it will be a read option. Hayes will keep himself to the outside, now cuts back in, and Keith Hayes may have a big run of his own into Utah territory, and he'll finally get caught deep in Utah territory. We will go ahead and give our quarterback a break on this play by handing it to our new running back, and Nelson spins up the middle for a 6-yard carry. Now on 2nd down, we come out in pistol. We'll take the snap and look to pass, rolling to the outside, and Hayes will take off and slide after getting the 1st down. Now a 1st and 10. Hayes out of shotgun. We'll drop back. We're going to throw this one to the back of the end zone for Johnson, who makes the catch, and a touchdown for South City will make it 45-17. A minute 53 to go here in the 3rd quarter. Once again, down by 38 points. Black will drop back to pass, and he's going to lob this one over the middle, and that one should have been intercepted by Sean Smith. Now a 2nd and 10 with a 5-wide set this time. Black all alone in the backfield will drop back to pass again. Going over the middle, caught by Conception, I believe, and he's got a gain of about 6 yards instead of a 3rd and 4. Can we force a 3-and-out here? He's back in shotgun again. He will drop back to pass. He lobs it to the outside, and that one should have been intercepted by McMillan, but I'll take the punt. Stevens now back to return this punt from about the 30-yard line. He had one big kick return called back. Now he gets to the outside, and Stevens cuts back in, making people miss, and finally brought down to the 40. Is he going to get another flag bringing back a big return? Yes, he is. We now jump into the 4th quarter where it is a 3rd and 5 for South City, trying to avoid a 3-and-out. Hayes will drop back to pass, looking to go downfield. We're finally going to let this one go deep for Johnson, and it's a jump ball, and he comes down with it inside the 30. Now we come back in shotgun again. Deep in Utah territory, it's going to be a read option. Hayes to the outside, using his speed to the edge, and Keith Hayes might be going, and he is. Touchdown South City to make it 52-14. With 7:21 to play now at the 25-yard line, they start their next drive. Black out of shotgun will drop back to pass, and he's going to get sacked again, and this one's going to number 97, which I honestly don't know who that is. I do apologize for not knowing it right off the top of my head, but that is true freshman defensive tackle DJ Handy. Now on 2nd and 15, dropping back to pass, a quick throw caught by Clark, who cuts upfield, and he will turn that into about a 14-yard play to make a 3rd and 1. Now out in a shotgun formation for the 3rd down. Holmes is still lined up at running back. He will drop back to pass. A quick throw caught by Pickens, and he's got the 1st down to about the 45-yard line. A 1-yard gain on the next play brings up a 2nd and 9. Now Black will drop back to pass again, lobbing this one downfield. He's got Clark, who is met and brought down inside the SCU 30-yard line. They would get a 6-yard play on the next one to make it a 2nd and 4 from the 21-yard line. He sends his tight end in motion. Black will drop back to pass. He's firing this one over the middle, caught by Peterson. He's going to break a couple tackles and get brought down about the 2-yard line, setting up a 1st and goal. Once again, a shotgun formation. Holmes is the running back. Black will drop back to pass. A quick through to the outside, caught by Clark. He's into the end zone. Touchdown Utah here in garbage time. Following a failed onside kick and a 2-yard run, the backups are now in the game. A 2nd and 8. It's going to be a counterplay to Stevens. And Stevens jukes his way up the middle, and Matt Stevens all the way to the 20-yard line. Apparently, he is going to be our 3rd string running back. Following that run, our backup running back Gooden would check into the game and get a 1-yard carry. Now on 2nd and 9, it looks like he remains in the game as we go back to him up the middle, and that one will set up a 3rd and 2. We come out in shotgun for the very next play. Gooden is still in at running back, but Coleman will keep it himself, and he will slide down getting the 1st. He might have been able to walk into the end zone there. Now, a few plays later, we have a 4th and goal with really not enough time left on the clock to do anything, so we're going to go ahead and kick a field goal as time expires to make it 55-21, and that'll be your final score. And South City came out today and made an absolute statement. The first drive of the game had me a little bit concerned for the defense, but then they allowed us to score 38 unanswered points on offense, and quarterback Keith Hayes is apparently going to be on a mission this season. He looks amazing today. And we get out of here with the win and start this year 1-0. 11 of 15 for 312 yards and 4 touchdowns, but his day was not over there. 160 rushing yards and a score, and then Joe Nelson, our true freshman running back, came in for 2 touchdowns. Receiving Matt Stevens 4 for 109 and 2 scores. Orlando Holt 2 for 66, and Donald Johnson got a touchdown along with Joel Taylor. Now over on defense, leading our team in tackles is actually defensive end Aaron Wright. Tackles for loss also goes to Wright, and the amount of sacks goes to Wright with 3. DJ Handy got 1, Jason Newby got 1, and Maurice West got 1. We unfortunately got no interceptions today, even though there were a couple that definitely should have been picked off. Their quarterback at a 91 overall honestly did not impress me. 17 of 23 for 184 and a touchdown on the ground. They really couldn't do a whole lot. Black ran for 22 yards in a score, and Gibbs ran for 26 in a score. And receiving their best one was their tight end, 5 of 56, and Clark caught their only touchdown. Now moving on to our next game, it should be another fun one as we get to travel to Norman and take on the number 9 ranked Oklahoma Sooners.